Before we get to talk to what I want to talk about, we gotta go back to the roots. We gotta go start with Warped Tour, the Vans Warped Tour. For those that are in the know, no. For those that are not in the know, let me educate you. The history of Liquid Death is pretty wild. Before I can even talk about that, I want to talk about the Vans Warped Tour. If you were like me and grew up in the late 2000s, maybe early 90s as well. I grew up in the 90s. I'm a 90s baby, so 1900s. My first Warped Tour was 2005, so pretty young still, but pretty old, if that makes any sense. We got to talk about the Vans Warped Tour and how basically we ended up getting Liquid Death. If you haven't realized, the sales for Liquid Death have gone up. It's got more publicity, it's got more flavors. I'm here to do the tier list of Liquid Deaths because I tried them all, and I want to give my honest opinion because I am a big fan of the product to have me sponsor this stuff. But no, this is just for love. That's where this is coming from, with just love of Liquid Death. I want to just show you basically where the history of it began. Before I can begin with that, if you're enjoying this, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. I would appreciate you if you check out the rest of the channel. Follow me on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, all that good stuff before I can proceed with the video. Thank you. The Vans Warped Tour is a traveling rock tour that toured the United States plus 3 or 4 stops in Canada annually each summer from 1995 until 2019. RIP, man. It was the largest traveling music festival in the United States and the longest running touring music festival to date in North America. The festival visited Australia in 1998, 2002, and again Down Under in 2013. I don't know why the I said it like that. I just had to add that voice. Here is just a list of bands that have played. I'm probably gonna list them all, maybe. Oh man, that's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. There's so many. I'm telling you, there's chance that your favorite band. So many bands. I love it. I love to see how expansive this has gone, but there's just so many bands. I can't list them off. Everybody that was anybody. Machine Gun Kelly played here before he's playing all these shows, and I don't even like Machine Gun Kelly, but goddamn, just to see the growth of everybody. MIA, all I want to do, ping 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 and take your money. There's no Warped Tour anymore. Deftones playing at the Vans Warped Tour in 1998, and you're thinking, why specifically Deftones? Well, because goddamn it, man, they're freaking awesome. I love Deftones, but just to see them in this peak era in 98, they became a band in I think 94, 96, something around there. I'm not sure. Somebody could quote me on that one. But just to see them in their prime playing this song, it's to a crowd in this hot weather. I could feel the pavement off of that. Everybody has their shirt off. Everybody's sweating. Everybody's like a can of sardines. It just had to be there for that. Let's go watch the clip, shall we? This is Deftones' Be Quiet and Drive from Around the Fur, Vans Warped Tour 1998. So let's get a little bit more info. What is this? What date was this? This was recorded in July and August. So this is everywhere they played for that year. If y'all want to feel old as shit, I was about 4 years old. Oh, yep. All right, let's watch this for real though. You're like, what the fuck? They at a point too, they had BMX skateboarding performance because it was a traveling show. So besides seeing the live shows, they would also have a bunch of booths and food stands, water stands, and ramps for BMX people, for skateboarders, a bunch of other cool ways to cool off. It was most of the time in the venues, outdoor amphitheater, and then the parking lot too, or sometimes it would be in the whole parking lot of a big building, and sometimes the small stages would be set up there. There's many things, but I don't want to get too rattled up to talk about Warped Tour memories, but damn, that's wild for those that didn't know. If you want to see that again, that transition was nice. Look at that. Look right here. Yeah. That was epic. Oh, damn. Chino, there he is, bro. Look at him. Oh, that was epic. This is like the 90s in one video here. Alright, that's all we're watching, but okay, so this is 98. We're talking here about the creator, Kevin Lyman. So basically, since 95, Kevin Lyman has been just being able to provide a bunch of bands to come out, play a couple runs for some tours, and, you know, have a bunch of sponsorships like Skull Candy, Vans obviously being one of those, eventually Journeys, and eventually the Monster Energy drink, a lot of other brands. Warped Tour just meant a lot for a lot of people between 1995 to 2019. I know people have like brought their kids to Warped Tour and have grown a lot of fond memories of Warped Tour, couples getting married at Warped Tour. There's been so many like stories. I have my own personal stories as well, but like I said, don't want to get caught up too much in talking about Warped Tour. Where we got to begin the story is in Warped Tour. Not sure what particular year they started introducing a certain aspect that plays a key role into this. We'll get in a second, but let's just finish off talking about Warped Tour by discussing the man himself, Kevin Lyman, the co-creator, the founder, the one that basically brainchild Warped Tour all together. This one of the interviews he did. Cool guy. I think I met him once through a fence. He would walk among the whole venue of Warped Tour. Sometimes you'd see him with security. Sometimes you'd see him on a golf cart. He'd just be around. Sometimes you'd see him just helping out a band or a stage, like, you know, bring equipment. It's nuts. Dude was so chill. Shout out to Kevin Lyman, man. Hopefully he's doing good.
Kind of all-inclusive started very early on. I worked in the punk rock clubs of Los Angeles, and they were pretty violent. When you're worried about violence, you can't have fun. So taking the Warped Tour out into the sunshine, you know, because I always said 90% of all horrible things happen by 10% of the people under cover of darkness. So taking punk rock out in the sunshine was the first part of that. And it was weird because it changed the whole vibe because people weren't causing as many problems at shows. We had the economic downturn, and I'd see kids leaving at 5:30 or 6:30, and I go, why are you leaving? Are you not having fun? They're like, I'm having so much fun, but I haven't eaten or haven't drank water. So then I realized that I needed to go in and really fight for my fans, and that's where we went to the free water. People don't realize that $3 I felt was breaking the point of where you just didn't drink water. It's the Warped fan that I really want to take care of. But then I started looking at it and going, I also wanted to get younger kids, and it was really more of a move to try to support the independent music scene, the Hopeless Records, the Fearlesses and those. And that was to bring younger people into the scene. And I don't want to ever disparage One Direction or Taylor Swift. They're fantastic artists, but I'm like, maybe we can get some of these kids turned on to this music and support the independent music scene. So we went to that Parents Get In Free, which kind of got a little out of control. And that's this year when I said, okay, we're not going to do the Parents Get In Free. I like to say that it was like repealing Obamacare without a plan, which we're seeing right now. You know, it was like the backlash I got within like minutes on my social media. You can't do this, you know, and kids were like, oh my God, I can't go now. This is going to be my first festival, my parents. And so I had to like re-implement it, but get with a little more guidelines. You know, you want to do something good. We're the only...
Yeah, they also did like a reverse daycare too. Instead of your parents dropping you off to enjoy the festival, you drop off your parents to enjoy parent that they would do at the tent. You know, they'd have beer or something under the shade. You'd go enjoy the festival. Like I said, so let's look at Liquid Death. A lot of you have seen it now. It's just water. It's like sparkling water. It's like your Topo Chico. It's a lot. But if you don't know what it is, we're gonna watch a short video right now about it. So go look at it. I left out a crucial thing that I wanted to make the connection from Warped Tour to Liquid Death. So here was the connection that I was referring to. I'm pretty sure it started in 2004 or 5. I'm not sure. Somebody out there that was on Warped Tour or, you know, has inside knowledge of this would know. Monster would have canned water that would be just plastered everywhere, and it would have, you know, the Vans Warped Tour logo on there, the Monster logo, and eventually to the point where they just started putting them in Monster cans, and people were to believe that these bands out here in this 100-degree weather in this amphitheater parking lot that the pavement is screaming freaking hot on, that they were drinking Monster energy drinks on stage during this, when in reality it was water. it literally said on the bottle, Tour Water. That was the connection that I wanted to make, making this quick edit between Warped Tour and Liquid Death was a way to market water, yet market Monster as well too, which was pretty freaking genius. But me being like a teenager at the time thinking, bro, how are they chugging Monster on stage in this weather? I don't understand, until eventually I was able to go backstage a couple times and see and grab one and actually, like, you know, see, it's just water, man. It's just water, but to my untrained eye, it looks like a Monster energy drink. But here we go, how Liquid Death made canned water so metal, and you'll see. It's pretty much interesting how the whole concept started and everything. I'm a huge fan. Like I said, I'm excited to do the tier list right now. Hopefully you guys will check them out, or maybe somebody at Liquid Death, you know, manages to see this video and, you know, won't mind sending me a care package or something. But, you know, shout out to Liquid Death for all this. I'm a huge fan of it, really love the product. But this video was just fascinating, like just everything that just led up, the whole process of starting it, how just one idea led to just this, and, you know, got a lot of people second questioning. The marketing is one of my favorite things that they've done too. If you haven't seen the marketing for Liquid Death, you guys are really missing out, because as someone that just loves these types of stuff, you know, graphic design and marketing, all this other stuff, I love when companies go out of the freaking box and do something outrageous, or they do something different that just kind of like shooks everybody, or, you know, rattle some cages, or, you know, something like that, you know, just like gets people going, like, whoa. Like, you definitely got to check out the marketing for Liquid Death.
I didn't set out to be like, I'm going to create something that's going to be worth $1 billion. I was more like, I want to create something that's going to make my friends laugh.
Liquid Death, mountain water.
Most people get the humor instantly. We saw
berries and cream,
all the
berries
unhealthy
and cream.
brands
Mama
in the world
little
of
Lala
marketing
loves
were doing
berries.
all the coolest, funniest, most irreverent marketing. So we thought it would be interesting to take the
Ooh, that
healthiest
shirt,
thing you can
the
possibly
side,
drink, which is
nice.
water, and one up the marketing of all the unhealthy stuff.
This is Mike Cesario, and he started Liquid Death as an experiment.
I knew that I had to basically test the idea to prove that it was viable.
For less than $5,000, he successfully launched the brand, and with
Damn, less than 5,000? Holy shit, that's insane. That is insane. I'm sorry. I just had to interrupt. Okay, sorry.
within months became more popular than billion-dollar water companies, and he didn't even have a product yet.
I think that's sort of when we knew, that we tapped into something.
You just started your dream business. How much profit would you need to pay your basic living expenses like rent and ramen? This is a show on the economics of entrepreneurship and founders turning their
Sorry, I just wanted to skip the video, but if you want to watch the video, it's right here at Freethink here. There you go. See? Okay, there you go. No harsh feelings, okay? We all gotta eat somehow.
Mike Cesario is an ex-creative director for brands such as Netflix, Nestle, and Apple. But for an ad man, he's got an unlikely opinion of the work.
I just hate marketing. Like, all of it's so terrible. I never totally fit like the corporate advertising world. I always wanted to do really interesting, cool things, but most clients do not want to do interesting, cool things.
So Mike decided to create his own product, a sustainable canned water company called Liquid Death that would be marketed on the same level as unhealthy beverages.
Part of the reason it's called Liquid Death is because we're trying to bring death to plastic bottles, because most plastic isn't actually recyclable. So we designed a can, we shot a $1,500 funny video, and we made a Facebook page, put a couple $1,000s in paid media just to kind of spark the fire. 4 months later, the video's got 3 million views. The page has more followers than Aquafina. We did better with social media with $3,000 than how much did they spend to get to where they got. We had something that maybe was magic. We used all of that to then actually go raise a small round of funding to actually make the product.
In January of 2019, they sold their first can online, and almost immediately they were selling out on Amazon and their website. But Mike realized there was a problem.
The internet is tough in terms of business model because beverages are heavy, and heavy stuff is expensive to ship. it ultimately needs to go to retail. Like when someone's thirsty, they're not going to log on the internet and wait 5 days to get that water. It's like, no, you want to be able to go into a store and buy it.
Selling water called Liquid Death to
True.
retailers turned out to be pretty hard.
The name always makes people nervous, especially like retail buyers. Liquid Death, like, I don't know. Like, they're just not used to anything that's not Coke or Pepsi.
But one area they found success in was bars and clubs.
There were bars that were like, yeah, this is never going to work. I've never sold a bottle of water in here. We've tried. Cut to a month later, they're like, oh, I moved through 5 cases a week of this.
Whole Foods is like the first major breakthrough for Liquid Death. Like that's what really propelled the brand.
They saw Liquid Death and they're like, we don't have anything else in our store like this. You know, the fact that it's infinitely recyclable and we give 10% of the profits to help clean up plastic from the ocean. We're getting into Target now, Publix, Albertsons, Safeway. I mean, the floodgates have sort of opened.
And that's about it. This is my friend,
Insane,
Mr.
man.
Duck.
That's insane.
He guards the van when I leave. He never lets up. His eyes are actually always open too. It's pretty impressive.
Same.
How's everything going, Jerry? You good?
In beverage, velocity is one of the most important metrics. And that's basically how quickly are people pulling it off the shelf.
Higher velocity means more stores and more shelf space.
It does get capital intensive in retail, which is why it's really hard to beat the big guys as a small upcoming brand. But like in a category where the playing field is very level in terms of the liquid, it's all about brand at that point.
Join us and Liquid Death in our mission to bring death to plastic bottles.
What we do, like it seems like, oh, they're just edgy, but it's actually like, it's a very fine line that we walk where 5 degrees this way, it's totally lame, it's not cool, it's not funny. 5 degrees this way, it's too distasteful and people just won't react to it or laugh at it. Our only chance at survival is to be able to punch way above our weight when it comes to like an awareness and marketing standpoint. If we just get our cans in people's hands and a couple people talk to them just because they're walking around with it, that's way easier to get them as a fan versus blowing $1 million on a TV commercial. To come up with truly innovative ideas, you basically have to trick your brain to do something that it thinks is a bad idea. Your brain is so programmed to do the things it's seen 1 million times before that most of the ideas you come up with, like it's already been done 1 million times, or it's not actually innovative because it makes too much sense. Almost always some of the best ideas come from unexpected places.
Liquid Death is now the most popular water brand on social media, and its cans are now carried in 16,000 locations throughout the US. And for Mike, entrepreneurship was giving him the creative autonomy he had always dreamed of.
The thing that I've always wanted to do is just put my money where my mouth is. In those boardrooms where I had to try to convince big companies to do the cool thing that they're like, no, we're not gonna do that. Now it's all on me. Like there's no one stopping us from doing like world-changing marketing. Like we can do whatever we want. It's up to us.
I mean, I have people like when I'm driving, like ask me to roll down my window, do you have any shirts? I mean, ideally I would like to, throw one through their window, but that's not good.
This is the official Liquid Death tier list. This is what I've been wanting to do. I personally tasted every single flavor of Liquid Death on my tongue. I cleansed my palate. I did whatever I could. I taste them all. I'm a fan. I'm a huge fan. I wish there was like a variety case. I think there was on Amazon. I'm not sure, but I'm too lazy to do that. I just love me some Liquid Death. It is so good. Like I said, this isn't a paid ad or nothing. I honestly wish it was, but hey, I'm just a huge fan. Huge fan of Liquid Death, so shout out to them for all this. So the way the tier list works, tier list, however you want to call it, we'll call the red line Elite, the delicious mid-orange, and the will drink if available green. So obviously Elite will be our #1 ranking. Deliciously mid will just be mid, and will drink available if available, being the lowest under mid. It's like I'll have it, I may be comfortable, I may not. I honestly don't know if I am, but hey, we'll see. Let's do this though, shall we? Okay, let's do this. I'm excited. Been wanting to do this one for a while now. It's been a long while since I wanted to do this. So We got our little Liquid Death mask, the little mascot right here. Let's just put it up because I know we're not going to use all the space right there. All right, cool. Let's just lock. No. All right, cool. Let's start things off with good old-fashioned mountain water. This is just regular old mountain water. It's refreshing. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I'm not a huge fan on this one. The only reason why, it's just because it's just water. It's, you know, I can taste the difference because, you know, I'm a weirdo with that. I can taste water tastes so different. Different water tastes weird. And it's not good, you know. Aquafina. Have y'all ever tried Aquafina or Dasani? I just can't. Spring water is where it's at. But hey, not a big fan. But if I happen to just be in the desert or something, sure, why not? Next, we have sparkling water. Now, this one is very delicious. I really enjoyed it a lot, like so much. I really enjoyed it a lot, but you know, I'm not sure where I'm going to put on the list because goddamn, man, it's good. I'm not sure like where I would put on the list because it's just good, you know. It's just your regular sparkling water, your mineral water, I guess some people might call it that, mineral water. Yeah, sparkling mineral water, like burp water, like tonic water, I guess, if you know what I'm talking about, you know. But I'm gonna have to put it right here in mid here. This is where I'm deciding because I don't know, it's not my least favorite. It's, you know, if I'm thirsty and I want something sparkly for my throat, you know, okay, let's do it, you know. Let's get me a good old sparkly Liquid Death, a cold one, you know, cold specifically. All right, what's next? So we got 2 down, a few more to go. We got Severed Lime. Oh, Severed Lime, dude, let me tell y'all, Severed Lime probably gotta be first elite. It's gotta be first elite. It's just so good. Severed lime with an actual lime and a little bit like on the salts of rim. It's just perfect. It's nice and refreshing. You literally could add this to like a mixed seltzer water, like a White Claw or something like that, and it would taste freaking great, man. Something about the Severed Lime, it just tingles my Hispanic tongue. Probably why, you know, I'm a sucker for lime flavored, so that's probably why I like the lime flavor. But ooh, Severed Lime, mwah, elite. So far this is what we got. This is elite. All right, next we got, let's see, Mango Chainsaw. All right, Mango Chainsaw, good flavor. I love a good mango drink. Is all carbonated too, you know. Good old Mango Chainsaw. Where can I put you at, Mango Chainsaw? Where would you go? I'm gonna definitely put you in deliciously mid. I'm so sorry. I'm just, you know, it's not bad in flavor. It's delicious. Honestly though, I would definitely put it over the regular sparkling. Like if they don't have the lime one and I want something sparkling, I'd choose it over the regular sparkling water. Like I'd admit that, you know. It's a good flavor too though. Berry It Alive. This is their berry flavor. This one is very delicious too. So delicious. I'm a big fan of this one too as well. Like all these are really delicious. I tried them all, but this one's gonna have to go in mid, unfortunately. Not a huge berry guy, but hey, it's a good flavor for what it was. These flavors have not disappointed at all. Like all of these have been phenomenal tastes. They've been very thirst quenching. Like oof, I can't explain. It's so good. No, they're delicious as fuck. That's all I can say. They're delicious as fuck. What we got next? Let's see. We got Buried Alive. All right, let's see. Ooh, Convicted Melon. Holy moly, this is another good one right here. This is their melon flavor. It's another good one here. I'm gonna go in elite because I like me a good melon. I like a lot of melons. I like watermelon. I like just cantaloupe, honeydew. All those types of melons are really good. So I would say the Convicted Melon is definitely up there for elite flavors. It's really good. But I would definitely choose it over the lime though. But if this is all we're working with right here, then I'd probably go within these two if we're talking. But maybe this one. If it was between these four, what am I reaching for? I'm not sure. They're all good. They're all good. It just depends on the mood. They're all delicious. If all 5 of these were 6 of these were in the cabinet, no, you know, you can't choose one. They're all delicious. It just depends on what the mood asks for, you know. That's all it is. The mood. Rest in Peach. Okay, let's see. This one I remember trying, but I vaguely remember it. It was a good hint of peach, but surprisingly, I was not a fan. Everything else hit though, but surprisingly, not really much of a fan of Rest in Peach. No shame though, no shame, because it would definitely win over the regular Liquid Death. So let's line it up though. There you go. That's the first one too. Like, oh shit, you know, we weren't expecting that one. Little side. What the twist there, you know? All right, Armless Palmer. Holy fuck! What can I say about this one? This one was delicious. This one was very delicious. I believe there's some black tea in it as well. Yeah, some iced tea. Ooh, got me going. It definitely got me going. It's very carbonated, so good. It's refreshing. It's gonna have to go in deliciously mid though. Very, very, very deliciously mid. No shame in that though. That's good. Ooh, Armless Palmer. That's the iced tea one. And lastly, we have the Grim Leafer. This is the iced tea and agave one with vitamins. This one has definitely takes the cake for the elite though. This one is my favorite one of all. There's a tier list. This one was, these all are threes, so good. In the order, it would probably go like this. If we're speaking in order of likes on elite, then this is what we're going with here. Same with the bottom here. Actually, yeah, seems about right. Yeah, this is about right here. Okay. Yeah, that seems about right. That's what we're working with, y'all. If y'all want to see that here, I'll spread them out so y'all can see what we're working with. This is it. This is the tier list, official tier list for elite drinks. So good though. All these are delicious. There, we did it. We finally did it. We finally did this. This is the list. This is what I've been wanting to do for like the past 2 months, but unfortunately life got in the way and, you know, kept just doing stuff and had to put it off and was working on it because I was trying to get like 1 can of each to just try. I wrote it down in a diary in a notepad and just started saying, okay, this is how it tastes like. This is how I would enjoy it. This was where I would rank it. I've just been wanting to just record this video and finally I was able to complete it and find the time to record this. So thank y'all for stopping by and checking out the video. You guys are so awesome. Enjoy the Liquid Death tier list. I love Liquid Death. It's so cool to see how far it's come itself from all this, because goddamn, started off Vans Warped Tour Water, merged into this, and damn, what a story. What a bunch of good flavors though. Started off with just these two right here. Started off with just the mountain water, then just your good old sparkling water, then boom, we got all these different ones now, and I gotta say, they're all so delicious. Okay, I think that's it for me today. I just want to say thanks y'all for stopping by and hanging out. You guys are so awesome. I appreciate each and one of you for just hanging out with me today. Show all the love. You guys are amazing for hanging out with me here today on live stream. Just want to say thanks y'all for giving me 1,000 subscribers. Thanks y'all for the love on the new videos. Here's to the next chapter. Here's the next videos that we do. Here's the next everything that has in store for us, because this is just the beginning of a long process of switching things up on YouTube and on Twitch, because this might be one of my last times I stream on here, actually, on Twitch. As I'm recording this, we're converting over to YouTube as well, so if you stuck around and watched the whole video, thank you. Hopefully we'll be setting that up soon, but thanks y'all for stopping by and hanging out. You guys are real ones for being here. I'll see y'all in the next one. Thank you, take care, adios, and make sure to like, comment, favorite, and subscribe. We'll see y'all in the next one. Thank you for hanging out. Okay, I'm out of here. I'll see y'all later. Goodbye.